Hello, we're from Macon Career Center. I'm Caitlin McGlynn.
I'm Madeline Hasten.
I'm Chloe Shoemaker.
And today we're here to talk to you about how the Affordable Care Act can affect small businesses.
Concerns. Can I expand? Can I afford new employees? Can I take on new projects? How exactly will this affect my business? More importantly, how much will this cost? Definition of small business. Defined as a business with fewer than 25 employees. Small Business Health Insurance Tax Credit Phase 1. In order to qualify, employer must pay at least 50% of the health insurance coverage cost for employee. Small employer is defined as 25 or fewer full-time equivalents. Tax-exempt organizations will qualify. Example, churches. Small Business Health Insurance Tax Credit Phase 2. Effective January 1st, 2014 through December 31st, 2015. Credit only available for employers purchasing insurance through the exchange. Maximum credit increases to 50% of health insurance costs. 2014. Individual and small business insurance exchanges are available starting in November of 2014. Individual shared responsibility mandate, employer shared responsibility mandate. Small employer health insurance tax credit raises to 50% if purchased from exchange. New limit on cafeteria plans, effective January 1st, 2013, and fiscal year plans beginning after that date. $2,500 contribution limit per year. The amount is indexed for inflation after 2013. Notify employees now for their planning purposes. Insurance state regulations. To be effective January 1st, 2014. State exchange implementation is underway. More than 30 states are behind in implementation. Some states were taking a wait-and-see approach until after the election. They are now in federal government-provided exchange, for example, Missouri.
Proposed IRS regulations on employees. The following are not considered to be employees: leased employees, sole proprietor, partner in a partnership, and 2% S corporation. Employer responsibilities to be effective January 1st, 2014. If you are a small employer, you are free to do as you wish. No penalties if less than 50 employees, and health insurance tax credit is available. Proposed IRS regulations on non-hours of service. Full-time is redefined as at least 30 hours of service per week. However, 130 hours of service in a calendar month is equivalent of 30 hours of service per week. In other words, 130 hours of service would equal one full-time employee, no matter how many part-time employees work 130 hours. The equation for full-time employees. The number of full-time employees equals the number of employees times the numbers of hours worked per month divided by 120. This is to prevent employers from replacing full-time employees with part-time employees. Proposed IRS regulations on non-hourly employees. For example, a salaried worker. They can use 3 different methods but must be reasonable and apply consistently. You can calculate the hours for which payment is due, days worked equivalency, and weeks worked equivalency. Strategies that don't work. Classifying as independent contractors instead of employees.
Take a team approach to planning. Your CPA. Determine the number of employees based upon the new regulations for counting. Run some what-if scenarios of the potential cost to your company. Compute any potential penalties from this law. Take a team approach to planning. Your employment law attorney. Discuss if you are currently in compliance with coverage requirements. Discuss future compliance needs and potential costs. Your insurance professional. Discuss your current health insurance coverage. Discuss wellness initiatives or other options available to you. What are your options on future costs? Your human resources professional. What effect any potential changes in your employee benefit package might have on your workforce? What is the cost of employee turnover? Your local senators and state representatives. Share your concerns with them for future legislative changes. What to look for. Implementation dates to change, especially in regard to the exchanges, more lawsuits regarding pieces of the Act, and future bills presented to Congress to change or repeal parts of the Act. Carefully watch the news for further guidance and legislation on this Act.
These are just a few changes you will be seeing effective now and in future.